So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Used the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's high.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
And wait just a second. The official is going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try to pick up the first. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And simple play, simple game, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
To the ground with the back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 8 over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Bowman. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do. But step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Smashes ahead. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Handoff from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Score Arkansas 28, Oklahoma State 21.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Green. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Quarterback checking off. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one. And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Going up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Green. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is ready to give them a 1st down. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. On to attempt the try. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Running to daylight from inside his 25. And the returner goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. On the move, it's Green. Now improvising. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The give as they work on that clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. Getting aggressive here and going for two. From the gun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. You know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Green. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it, and he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now, because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want